Dialogue is a special form of communication.
See the community members face to face.
Empower the people in the community.
Each of the programs brings a unique set of opportunities for students, learning opportunities. So, the IGR program is very focused on having students learn about structural inequality and social justice through dialogue.
Dialogue is a special form of communication that takes into account people's experiences, which often aren't validated, which takes in your identities to ensure good group dynamics.
Are identifying group dynamics, so whether it be working in diverse groups or in teams, just looking at the different identities that are working there and analyzing how I've been treated or how dominant/subordinate people are behaving or have been treated.
I will be in spaces of different identities, and to realize that and realize those dynamics going on in those different spaces, and realizing that I will take up too much space sometimes, and not just assuming a leadership role, but working in different communities that are not my own, and realizing that I need to be in a different role in those communities. I need to listen more than I need to talk, and I need to learn more than I need to teach. And so just being aware of everybody in the room, and being aware of the people that aren't in the room.
We use some of the IGR type activities and exercises and frameworks in teaching the Detroit Initiative. We're teaching about the same kind of content, structural inequality and social justice, and also activism through community engagement. So it's sort of trying to get at the same goal, but with a different method of teaching.
Kids came and took a bus down, and we started off with a tour of the library. And the whole premise of our final project was trying to give the kids a concept of college. Most of these students never been to a college before. Most of the chaperones never been to a university before, let alone a Big Ten. So just kind of giving them the idea of what college is. Most of the younger kids don't know. It's very an abstract concept.
We do this thing called photo voice as well. It's just a different technique where we can actually empower the people in the community to go out and take different pictures that represent what their neighborhood stands for. And to see them be able to take those pictures, we can identify the things that they identify most with their community. And with that, we were able to assist them in saying, okay, so these are the problems, and then basically what type of strategies could they employ to fix the problems that they saw in their communities.
There are things we can learn from each other. I know that sometimes there are students in IGR who I wish I could take this into a community setting and sort of do something out in the real world more using these methods. And I think the Detroit Initiative can provide that kind of opportunities for the students who are interested in doing that. We've always had a pretty close relationship with the community-based research program at UROP. In fact, we really developed those programs together. So we've always had sort of interchange between the two programs and sort of shared resources. So I'm looking forward to being able to do that a little more closely. And, students who have done Detroit Initiative being able to go into like a summer community-based research fellowship where they might be able to extend the work they're doing and also, spend more time in the field.
So living in Detroit for the summer was really beneficial to me. I really enjoyed being able to explore the city on my own time, go to different restaurants and different grocery stores, and just kind of walk around and really understand things from a better perspective.
So one thing that we did was we held community meetings, and this was an opportunity for us to go out to the community and ask them, what problems are you having? How can we assess these problems? How can we help out? And basically, we got a chance to know the community members personally. We got a chance to see the community members face to face and let them know that we're here to help you guys. And we're here to be assistants.
So my overall project basically is to show how Fresh Corner Cafe impacts Detroit. For example, I did surveys, observations at corner stores and gas stations, 5 to 7 hours. And I did over the phone interviews. So basically I was trying to see what regular activity happens at the corner stores and gas stations. And I did surveys to kind of see what customers normally would eat if they didn't eat Fresh Corner Cafe, or how many servings of fruits and vegetables did they get, and stuff what can Fresh Corner Cafe serve you?
In that fellowship program, you're spending 30 to 40 hours a week working on community-based research in a neighborhood in Detroit. And that's very different from being in a class where you might spend 2 to 4 hours, at a community organization a week. So it's really a chance to get more in-depth kind of experience. I think there can be really creative synergy, with our 3 programs coming together.